Hi guys, welcome back to the Neuro Circus. I'm Kimberly Cox, and today I am doing day 8 of the 21-day YouTube challenge from Neurodivergent Mom. Today's prompt is talking about sensory issues. So I think that this was one that I had trouble with at first because I didn't really see a lot of the sensory issues that I had. And I think a lot of that had to do with the masking of things and being able to kind of push through things and, not be in a space of, not looking on the outside as though I'm having this meltdown or, this something is bothering me. So, I'm reading her prompt and she talks about always being cold, and I'm like, I joke with everybody all the time, like, it'll be 75 and I'll be wearing a hoodie because that's like literally how I am. But I think a lot of the sensory stuff for me, I enjoy sensory input in doses that are relatively harmonious, I guess, for lack of a better way of wording it. When, there's too much going on, when the washing machine's going and the dishwasher's going and there's music going and the TV's on and the kids are fighting, and yeah. And I think that kind of stuff is something that would kind of bother a lot of people. I think that's not. However, I think there are people who can kind of tone it down or tune it out. That's the word I was looking for. Tune it out better. Sometimes I will tune things out, but sometimes my tuning out looks more like checking out, more like dissociating from everything. And then, someone's talking to me, and because all of this is going on and my brain just checks out because it's like, okay, none of this is going to stop anytime soon, so we're just going to check out so that we don't react to this. And then, someone's trying to get my attention, my kids need me, something happens, and then it becomes this kind of, I don't know, I'm getting better at it, I think, because I'm able to name it now. I'm able to notice what it is. Before, I think when it would happen, I would just be frustrated with myself because I would feel like, oh, you're just not paying attention. Your kids, family members, whatever, are going to feel like you don't care about them. And now I can see it. I can be like, okay, no, there's all of this stuff going on, and my brain's just like, okay, we're checking out for a minute. So I can come back and be like, sorry, I was off in La La Land trying to escape everything. So can you repeat that? And I can handle it. And because I can name it, I can actually face it without feeling guilty. And then I can actually take care of stuff versus sitting there and feeling like, oh my gosh, if I have to say I didn't hear what you said, then you're going to think that I didn't like you, or I don't care. And then you're going to be upset, and I'm going to make you upset, and I don't want to make you upset. So, and we start to kind of spiral that way. And then we don't pay attention because we're spiraling. And then it's like, hello, I'm talking to you. Are you listening? And that creates problems too, a lot of times in family dynamics. So being able to name it, being able to understand why it's happening, and then being able to okay, there was just too much going on for me right now. What do you need? And looking directly at the person and having them slowly tell me, and then able to respond to that. And then because I'm able to respond to that, I don't feel guilty then. I don't feel bad. I can take a deep breath and go, okay, we got this. We're all good, So that is the biggest one, I think, is the amount of auditory clashing that goes on. Another one that might be on there somewhere is when we're talking about messes, okay? Like I'm sitting in my room that is a complete mess right now. And if I look directly at the screen and my phone, because my phone is sitting on my laptop, that's how I'm recording this right now. And if I look directly at that and I'm not paying attention to what's going on out here, I can kind of keep my mind on track. But if I start looking around, I'm like, oh, I need to do that, I need to do this. And that will take me to a place of either feeling like I need to write everything down and start making a list, get stuff done, check stuff off, or like I need to, like I'm never going to get it done and it's overwhelming and I'll start to spiral on that. So those are two of my biggest kind of sensory issues. Yeah, I think the auditory stuff going on that clashes. I love loud music and I love, hanging out with people. I love when like my kids are having fun at a park or something and I can hear them yelling, like that doesn't bother me. But when I have too much going on, the overstimulation of it all is, yeah, that's a lot. And then the visual overstimulation of too much stuff in the wrong place, reminding me over and over again that I need to do all these things. So, I guess one of the things that I would suggest, and I used to do this a lot more than I have been lately because lately things have just been crazy with trying to put out so much content and be pretty regular about it, stuff like that. And then kids are in school. I'm getting ready to start back to school on Monday. So I think prioritizing having spaces where you can go to shut stuff out. It also means having spaces where you can go to get the extra stimulation if you need it. I can't tell you how many times I have had to put headphones on and crank music up when I was frustrated and angry about something, and that just like, when I can feel it, it calms me. It calms my nervous system at that point. So sometimes we need more stimulation and sometimes we need less. And being able to be in a spot where you have, it could be a closet, like just a corner of a closet where you sit on the floor and put headphones on and either play calming music or play, loud music and get that input that you need or lack of input that you need. And then you can move forward. So that would be my biggest tip. And also having that for everybody in your family. Because we all have different needs and we all have, different times when some things are just too much for us and other times we crave more. So having places, like you have a place for yourself, but then having like a family designated place. Okay, this room is for everybody to be loud in and, be happy and play and whatever. But then there's areas of the house where, okay, I can go in this room when I don't want to be around all of that. And it can be quiet and it can be, subtle and whatever. And so being able to have that kind of a setup is huge. It's huge for everybody because then everybody can figure out what they need and get what they need. So there is my sensory day 8 post. What are some of the sensory issues that you guys deal with or your family deals with? Drop them in the comments. If you like this, give it a like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing some how-to content on how I'm setting up some of the things for my kids for school, how I'm setting some stuff up for myself for school and things like that, and also some recipe content and stuff for dealing with family members with texture issues and things like that. So I'm excited to see where all this goes, and I will talk to you guys later.